Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Longhorns will get this season underway as toe meets leather. Bringing it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Wake Demon Deacons offense will get first crack at it today. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Demon Deacons are in the hurry up. Defensive press coverage. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wide out. On target to the left. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And that one's incomplete.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. So the Texas Longhorns offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole, he knows how to hit.
Yeah, and how nice is it to have a guy, man, you know exactly what...
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, that's the 30, the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Quarterback on the keeper. Runs through the tackle. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Demon Deacons want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Gets it to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. Intercepted to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making it.
Turning it on. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
They call it the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback, but, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all away for the huge touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out there, and, boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Doyle. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Working on the right. Good pickup there as he... First down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. A strike downfield. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've really got this offense humming. Just a fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Wants to throw again. Unleashes to the end zone. Makes the grab. Almost in, but they'll say he didn't make it, inches away from the touchdown.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to barge in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Demon Deacons.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turns it on down the left side. Inside the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Longhorns!
David, This guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Hauls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Demon Deacons line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's out of bounds after the good pickup, and what a way to end the first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
On to attempt the try. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. East Carolina is running away with things, and I'm not sure anyone inside that program saw this coming today. They're up 14 over UConn. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Demon Deacons headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Doyle. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keeps slinging it. He wants to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
With the catch, it's Vick. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly...
There he goes to the right. Tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. He'll return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That's a really... play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Makes the grab. It's Doyle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the fourth time today. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the tailback. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And I think a lot of people are going to look at that drive, and first of all, the drive was awful. They're all going to look at the drive and say it was awful. But how about the giving up on third down? I mean, you got 3rd and long, and you try to sneak a run in, and this drive, this possession, it was disastrous for the offense. And now you just hope you have enough space to get a punt off.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, right. All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally scored. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they scored again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
42, Wake Forest, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged out of the air.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. He runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The give to the back. Hard running there. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Demon Deacons will line up to kick off and start the second half. Bringing it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive.
Texas offense will take over.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. He'll toss it. Creates a little room. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. And the Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They go right back to it. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Power football with the run. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
The offense changing the play. Looking to throw on first down. On target. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Rides to back and leaves it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Demon Deacons, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Here's the handoff. Makes it past the marker. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15, a first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're going to ride this running back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the lone running back. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
And the Longhorns are flying down the field. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Tulane is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Green Wave offense has been a buzzsaw. They're up by 15 over Utah State. any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. Line getting set on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Demon Deacons will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. 6th play of the drive coming up. Running into the open space. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The play action fake. Got a man in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Demon Deacons started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got his man downfield. Touchdown late. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good game before the stop is made. The Longhorns can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like listen, I want to find my running back. Man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss, and pick up a bunch of yards, and maybe get a big play out of it.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damages.
He can't corral the pass. The ball's on the ground. Recovers the fumble and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Demon Deacons with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Gets it out quickly. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. They'll go to the air on third and short. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Texas offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well, but now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 50, the 30. He's at the 10. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number. Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're working that left side. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the pressure. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
Well, it's been that kind of day for the offense, and this quarterback specifically, they've had their chances. They've had opportunities throughout the course of the game to get some pitches and catches and make some explosive plays, just not able, though, to hook up. And you saw it on that fourth down play right there. They're trailing by a lot of points because those are the throws you've got to make if you're going to win games like this, and they just have not been able to get it done.
One more play to pad the stats. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Texas.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision. On fourth down, it's 3rd and long from the 45. The give to the back. At the 45, on its way. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have